Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to So Connected, a podcast where we talk about all things that leave you feeling more connected to yourself and to the world around you. My name is Sofia Cavito, and today we're talking about negative thoughts. First of all, I think that negative thoughts have a bad rep, that sometimes we're trying to get rid of them, and that causes more problems. You get more anxiety, more depressed, more frustration. When they're only a signal, they're trying to communicate with you. Your negative thoughts are trying to let you know that something's going on. And if you dismiss them or if you judge them, you're going to miss out on that information. So today, what information are your negative thoughts trying to give you? That's what we're going into today. So I'm going to go straight in and just start with the judgment. Like, negative thoughts are showing you that you are judgmental of yourself and that you are judging the thoughts. Because imagine if you say negative thoughts are bad, it's not the same as saying negative thoughts are opportunities, Even just that attitude with those two statements, like the attitude is different. Negative thoughts are bad. Negative thoughts are an opportunity, I feel like both of those statements feel very different. Negative thoughts are not bad, but they can be unhealthy. They are an opportunity to look within. They're asking you to slow down. They're asking for your attention. And as you keep ignoring them, the voice gets bigger. That other voice, that negative voice, it gets bigger because it is asking for your attention. And what we do is we try to escape those thoughts through binging whatever, TV, food. It could be just avoiding yourself through so many things. We do so many, even just scrolling on the phone is a way of avoiding yourself, even though sometimes it might not look like it. They need you to give them the attention. And most times that looks like, deep breathing or meditation. They need your attention, and up until you do that, they don't leave. They just grow. So it's an opportunity to look within, to ask yourself, what do I need right now? What can make me feel more loved, more safe, more abundant? Because negative thoughts are usually unsafe. They're usually unloving, and they're also full of scarcity, limiting beliefs, So if you have negative thoughts and you are in a relationship with them and you have taken them on as you, I'm here to tell you that, first of all, your thoughts are not you. Like I said, they are signals, they are opportunities. A signal that, hey, we need more self-love over here. Your brain is saying, hey, you're ignoring us. We need some attention. I like to call negative thoughts roaches because they are roaches. Roaches come into your house when you ignore the house, right? Roaches come into the house when it's a bit dirty, Need some cleaning up. So how you clean up your negative thoughts could be through reframing into something more loving, more safe, more abundant. You can stick to those three things, even though your thoughts can be so many other positive things, but that's really what they need. Safety especially. So, yeah. If you give your thoughts that attention, it just looks like sitting with yourself, doing absolutely nothing, and paying attention to what thoughts are coming up. Maybe something is coming up like, let's go to the enoughness. You're not smart enough. You're not beautiful enough. You need to see you need to see them. Actually, you need to see the thought and acknowledge it. And while you acknowledge it, you need to ask yourself, whose thought is this? Whose is this? Where did I first hear these words? Who first told me these words? Because I can guarantee you that those are not your thoughts. Like, those are not thoughts that you came out of your mother's womb thinking. You came out here thinking you were loved, you were safe, you were beautiful, you were abundant, you can do anything, up until somebody said something. I don't know who, maybe family or society or the schools you went to, or a stranger. It could be anyone, but because you're a child and you're a sponge, you take in everything without filtering. Like, is that true? You just take things on. Someone calls you ugly and you take it on because you're a child. Your brain cannot even understand what is going on. Like, you just have so much respect for adults, so everything they say is true. And yeah, you take that on. And the work right now as an adult is to bring back your authentic voice, that one that you hopped out your mother's womb with, that voice. It takes work, and it takes getting to know yourself. That way you can affirm yourself and not let other people's words affect you. Because people's words affect us mainly because we don't know ourselves. If you know yourself, it's going to be so easy to tell when people are assuming or projecting or putting their limits on you. So that is the work. And the work takes time. It takes love. You have to have love for yourself to give yourself that time, that attention that the thoughts are asking. To affirm those thoughts that, no, I'm actually beautiful enough. You sit with yourself in the mirror and look at yourself and affirm. Look at yourself. Look in your eyes in the mirror. Like, look at yourself in the mirror, in the eyes, and say good things about yourself, that you love yourself, that you are approving of yourself, And initially it's going to feel like you're lying to yourself because the tape of other people has been going on for years, So you're going to have to do this over and over and over and over and over so you can rewire your brain into things that are more loving, more positive. That is self-love. That right there is self-love. That's the work. You can do all the spas and the face masks, but that's just surface level. The deep stuff is your thoughts, because everything we experience comes from our mind, how we perceive things. So if you work on that, then I think that, it's just, it boosts your self-esteem, your health, less body aches, less discomfort in your body as you give yourself attention. Because remember, negative thoughts bring negative feelings. And when you have negative feelings, it's hard to take action. It's hard to do things. You feel stuck. So it starts with the thoughts. When you have more positive thoughts, you have happy feelings, and then those usually trickle into some kind of action. It could be gratitude, it could be working towards your goals, whatever it is. It's a ripple effect. So my question for you is, do you believe you're worthy of the work? That you're worthy of some peace of mind? Do you believe that? Because if you do, then you will do the work. When you see those negative thoughts coming in, you face them. You don't run away from them. You don't numb. You don't distract yourself. You give them that attention, because attention is love, right? So you have to do that over and over again. And how you do that is you put yourself in your daily routine. In the morning, you give yourself 15 minutes to affirm yourself, because nobody's going to do that. Okay, they might, but if you don't believe it, it won't even matter. If 1,000 people compliment you. So you need to compliment yourself. That way, when there is no one to compliment you, you still know that you are enough, that you are deserving of all these things. And yeah, and I feel like when you know that, you just step into your purpose. Like you reach for the stars because you know that, you are a divine being, a special being, one of a kind. You embrace all the flaws and imperfections because you've accepted yourself, but it takes work. And accepting yourself includes accepting that sometimes you have negative thoughts, and not dismiss them, thinking that there's something bad, something wrong with you. No, 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 no. They need your attention. Them roaches need your attention. And reframing is a way of fumigating. Affirmations are a way of fumigating. I wrote down this affirmation for you. Every trigger is an invitation to show myself the love and attention I deserve. Say it with me. Every trigger is an invitation to show myself the love and support that I deserve, the love and attention that I deserve. Yeah. So, do you have roaches? How many roaches do you have? Because let me tell you how you know that you have a lot of roaches. You don't feel good. Because remember what I said, that thoughts make your feelings, thoughts affect your feelings. So if you don't feel good, you feel tired, stressed, unmotivated, there's thoughts that are running automatically. Like sometimes it feels like you can't stop them, but you need to interrupt that pattern through daily, consistent attention. And eventually, you will build a more loving voice, a more true voice that is true to you, to your abilities, to your strengths. Like you're not perfect, but you know that you're also good enough, Yeah. What I need to say is that negative thoughts are a sign that you are not taking enough care of yourself. You are ignoring yourself. Because remember, roaches come into our house when we are ignoring the house, right? It's the same thing for your negative thoughts. They come in when you're ignoring the house. There's no self-care. Self-care, I'm talking about meditation, sitting with yourself, journaling, affirmations, all these things. And in this age of information, there's one tool that I know can work for you, but you got to try them out, You could be like, journaling is not for me, but I like walking in nature, You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. You can't hop onto other people's things. You might see me journaling, but that works for me. It might not work for you, but journaling can be a really good way to bring those roaches to light, as you're writing down some things. It's going to feel so untrue even as you write it down, like you're going to reframe it so fast. But like I said, that's all attention. Journaling is giving yourself attention, self-care. Nature walks, you're giving yourself attention, self-care, self-love. It is all related. So my question for you is, how are you going to address the roaches today? Are you going to affirm yourself? Are you going to journal? Are you going to take a nature walk? Are you going to do some deep breathing as you breathe into those negative thoughts and exhale them? There's so many things that you can do, and I'm definitely going to be sharing more tools that you can use every day. As long as you give yourself at least 10 minutes a day. Start with 10 minutes. You're saying you don't have 10 minutes for you, but you have 8 hours for your job and all these hours for other people scrolling on social media, but you don't have 10 minutes for you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that no one is going to address them roaches for you but you. It doesn't matter how many times people compliment you. It doesn't matter what people do. You are the one who's going to do that work. And It takes you thinking that you're worthy of that work, that you're worthy of peace of mind, you're worthy of self-compassion and self-kindness. If you think you're worthy of those things, best believe you're going to embark on the journey imperfectly. But if you don't believe you're worthy of the attention, then them thoughts are going to keep roaming around. It's really up to you, really. You see, like, even if, because I know people like to recommend therapy and, coaching. I know therapists, I'm a coach. They only give you tools. They only give you the things, but you have to use them, So using them, like I said, is that daily attention. When your therapist gives you the tool, you have to use it every day and integrate it into your life, That's how you get change. So if you can't afford therapy, why not take advantage of all these free resources? But I think that therapy helps only if someone needs that extra support. If you feel like you need an extra person to tell you that you're good enough, an extra person to affirm you. And coaches do that too. We do that as well. So yeah, I'm just saying that you can do it yourself if you cannot afford those services, because these services are not they're not cheap, Yeah, okay. So I think that's it for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you address the roaches every time they come, fumigate them things, spray them things with some affirmations, with something more loving. Reframe it. Don't let the roach just roam around. Catch it, reframe it, and the more you do it, one day you're going to realize that, wow, I'm at peace. I'm happy with myself. I love myself. I accept myself. It's a journey. It's a journey, okay? Be patient with yourself. So if today is not good, or if today doesn't go well, tomorrow you try again, over and over and over and over again. That is self-love, not giving up on yourself. Okay, thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope you stay connected and that you have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your night, rest of your evening, rest of your morning, or whatever time you're watching. Okay. Bye. See you in the next one.